In Dragon Ball Super episode 116, we learn more than ever about Ultra Instinct and how our characters view the power. This has led to some sick fan theories about how Goku and Vegeta will gain different aspects and possibly different forms of Ultra Instinct. It's pretty hype. Let's talk about it. What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. If you love Dragon Ball like I do, subscribe to this channel. We do all sorts of videos surrounding Dragon Ball content. Oh, and shout out to Jose Cortez, who got the nerd card question correct on my last Dragon Ball Super video. And you definitely know your stuff when it comes to Dragon Ball Super, so shout out to you, Jose. There will be another nerd card question at the end of this video. Now, before we get into this, I do want to say that yes, it seems like since 116, the theories about Vegeta hiding a new form are sort of dashed. He's probably just really strong in his base. That's probably all the bonus that he got from going into the Room of Spirit and Time. I currently have a Super Saiyan White theory video that's doing pretty well out there, and I'm not going to pull the video because there's cool evidence in there and it's entertaining, but yes, 116 does sort of make it seem as though he's not really hiding anything. Now let's get right into the meat of this video. I just want to say, obviously, I loved Dragon Ball Super episode 116. It was super hype. That fight between Kefla and Goku was incredible. And, you know, look, I know there are people that don't like Kefla and don't like this Universe 6 Saiyans. I think you're crazy. I think they're awesome. And seeing Saiyans fight Saiyans is incredible. And this fight was just like literally one of the best fights in the history of Dragon Ball. So like, if we needed that character and that fusion to get us there, I'm all for it, man. This thing was crazy, and it all culminated with the Kamehameha wave heard round the world. Whoa, the hype was real when he slid on that thing and then just put it right in her face and she ate that thing, and they did a triple take on that. I mean, wow, it was crazy. So I just wanted to mark out about that for a little bit. But of course, there was other stuff going on in that episode, most notably further explanation of what Ultra Instinct is and what it is not. I guess the most important thing we learned about Ultra Instinct is that it has two basic aspects, offensive and defensive. We've seen Goku dodge all sorts of attacks, not only in 116, but also when he is fighting Jiren and the Pride Troopers when he first goes into Ultra Instinct. He can certainly dodge a lot of stuff, and although he goes sort of berserk attack mode for a small amount of time when he's fighting against Jiren, the attacks are really not that effective, and they're definitely not effective in 116. We even see Goku look down at his fist, recognize that the attack was not that strong. You have Kefla straight up call him out and say you can dodge everything, but your attacks are super weak. And even Whis comments on this, explaining that Goku has only tapped into the defensive aspects of Ultra Instinct and has yet to master the offensive version. Cue the Dragon Ball community and some awesome threads on Reddit where people dug up the old promotional image where we first saw Ultra Instinct. Now, you see this red aura here? Well, this is really nowhere to be seen on Goku in his current form of Ultra Instinct. People are now thinking that this red aura represents the offensive portion of Ultra Instinct. People have also gone on to point out the red aura around Jiren in saying that he fights as the offensive aspect of Ultra Instinct. All of this really makes sense, and it leads us to some pretty cool speculation. There is a moment in 116 where Vegeta puts the proverbial 2 and 2 together and recalls the moments training with Goku and Whis, where Whis explains that they are thinking too much and taking too much time by thinking for their attacks and defense to be successful. This was so cool and such an interesting callback because fans have been speculating about this for some time, and it was cool to see the show solidify that and crystallize what Ultra Instinct is, at least partially, for Vegeta. He says that he will master Ultra Instinct before Kakarot, and that was really cool. It means he sort of understands what it is going to be. Now, before I go into the theory of the auras and how they will relate to Vegeta and Goku, I want to talk a little bit more about that moment where Whis was training Goku and Vegeta. We are told that the weaknesses of Goku and Vegeta are different and really specific to their fighting styles. Goku classically lets his guard down way too much, and Vegeta is just way too overly aggressive all the time. We are also told that they are about equal in power and have literally the same potential. And we are told that if they were ever to work together, they would be nay unstoppable. And I believe this whole part of Dragon Ball Super was sort of foreshadowing for something that is to come. We know from spoilers that Vegeta is going to attempt Ultra Instinct very soon, and as he says in 116, if Goku can do it, there's no reason that Vegeta cannot also. However, many believe that Vegeta will unlock the offensive version of the form first. Now, when you consider Vegeta's personality, which has always been more aggressive than Goku's, there could be something to this. Consider also that Vegeta's training, especially in his early years, happened among other Saiyans and Frieza's army. So he's always been training in more of an aggressive and offensive way. He is straight up savage when compared to the lighthearted Goku. I also personally believe that Vegeta might actually be able to tap into Ultra Instinct a little bit easier than Goku, as I think that his subconscious is slightly stronger. Consider that Vegeta has complete control of the Great Ape form, and when Goku goes into that form, he has literally no control of himself at all. If things end up going down this road, it would be a real treat for fans. It would give Goku and Vegeta equally powerful but different forms of Ultra Instinct. Right now, people believe that Vegeta would have the red aura and that Goku would have the blue aura, which once again sort of mirrors their personalities. Not only would this make them fighting together way more entertaining, but if they were ever to spar or train against each other, or perhaps even actually come to real blows, it would be incredible to watch. The idea of their personal strengths and weaknesses is already established, so having it manifest in the different forms of Ultra Instinct and the different colors of the auras fits the narrative and plays off of the nostalgic history of these two Saiyans. Now, I do actually think that both the Saiyans will eventually unlock both aspects of the form, but I believe you will always be able to tell the differences. Consider that when we look at the original promotional image for Goku going Ultra Instinct, you have the blue base aura with the red surrounding it. This also mirrors his Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken combination, which has proved to be incredibly popular in not only Dragon Ball Super, but in the video games and in the merchandising. And make no mistake, that is a huge part of what Toei is doing, is trying to make cool merchandise. It is believed that Vegeta will get the red aura and then perhaps have the blue aura surrounding it, which would be an exact opposite of Goku, but still have a similar color palette. Now, this does open the door for them not only helping each other to master the other aspects of Ultra Instinct, but maybe even fusing to create a true unity of both sides of Ultra Instinct. Now, a lot of people are talking about this. I might even do a full video on why I do believe this is the inevitable outcome for the Tournament of Power. But I mean, how hype would it be if Vegeta and Goku fuse together, become Vegeta with Potara, and then tap into Ultra Instinct to have it fully mastered on both the offensive and the defensive sides? I mean, I don't know if there's anything in Dragon Ball that would be able to compete with that level of power. I predict he would not only be able to beat Jiren, but maybe even the Grand Priest himself, and if it comes to that, that might be the only way that anything that's currently on the field would have a chance against the Grand Priest. We've all sort of forgotten about it, but there is still that possibility that he has sinister motives and will reveal himself to be ultimately the villain of this arc. But let me know in the comments section, what do you guys think about this theory? I think it's pretty fun. By the way, I didn't originate this. I just wanted to bring a video to you guys talking about it here on the channel. So feel free to discuss it. Let me know its merits or its flaws, and how hype would you be on a Super Saiyan fused Ultra Instinct, both offensive and defensive form of Vegeta. That's just blowing my mind right now. I would love to see that, and I can't wait to see this stuff in some of the video games as well. So let me know, do you want me to do that video? I think it could be kind of cool, but let me know in the comment section. All right, let's check that nerd card really quickly. I want to know, what is the name of the guy who is writing and drawing the Dragon Ball Super manga right now? What is the name of that guy? He's a pretty cool dude. Answer the question in the comment section below. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya!